Guys, what's up? So for education purposes only, I'm going to show you guys how we can farm completely AFK in Diablo Immortal. I'm not pressing anything, and yet I'm attacking mobs. I'm gaining XP, I'm getting items. So to be able to enable the feature, we're going to go into settings here, and then we're going to go into interface here on the left. Now what we want to do is make sure that primary attack aim is turned on, and that primary attack delay is turned completely to 0.0 seconds. Alright, so here's how to enable it. First, we're going to turn it off by tapping the attack button once. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 fingers and tap the primary attack button at the same time. So here we go. Oh, didn't work that time. Let's try it again. Didn't work that time. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. Ah, there we go. It is turned on now. You can even move around as you have it on. Now, here's how to do it on computer. So here's the settings on my PC. Now, the basic attack keybind I have at the moment is the space bar. As soon as I start pressing it, you can see I am attacking. Now, there's a little trick. If we hold down that keybind and then press the Windows key while we're holding it, it'll pop up the Windows start screen. By doing this, it actually locks down the key as if we were still pressing it. Now, because of the start screen, it is difficult to see, but right here, we can see our bullets are still firing, so we know that we're still auto-attacking. Now, this is just the same thing as just pressing the spacebar continuously. So here's this little thing I got. You can use whatever, obviously. This is my little battery portable phone charger thing I have. You can use whatever, but as long as we press down that key to initiate the keybind and then just leave that item on there, we can keep auto-attacking. Sometimes, after a while, I'll start shooting blanks, and my character will also stop aiming at different mobs around her until I use a couple skills real quick, and then she starts to resume actually shooting the bullets again. I'm not sure how that worked for other classes, but I do seem to have better results if I do this on mobile. Now, there's a ton of great locations in the game where you can do this, especially with other party members. That method is called lazy farming and is an amazing way to get tons of XP and even other items. But real quickly, I want to show you guys about this southern Dreadlands spot. Right to the right of the Ashen Heights waypoint is this little path right here. There are tons of AFK grinders here, so we're gonna port there and just head to the east just a tiny bit. Boom, you can see we already got a party invite. There's tons of parties here constantly, and I suggest being in a party if you can, but this part is great because even if you can't find a party, you can always just come here and grind completely solo because there's always some people over here. Depending where you're at, once in a while you may die, so just be sure to check back like every 15 minutes or so, and ideally try to stay in parties of 4 so you can get those gems, baby. Regardless of what platform you're on though, I still suggest checking back in every so often. That way, if you have a salvager pet, which I definitely suggest, you can clear out your inventory and also just check on your character because sometimes you also can die depending on the location that you're at. Some mobs will spit out this poison goo that will kill you no matter what if you just stand directly in it. Now, here's a spot in Library of Zoltan Cool. This room right here is a pretty popular AFK farming area. There's pretty much always a party here that's semi-AFK. Usually, there's one party member in each corner of the room. Of course, it's always helpful to have one party member that's actually playing and running around. There's also another area over here in Shasar Sea, right around this big little boulder right here. There's usually one character over here, one over here, and then one over here. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different locations that you can do this in. If you have any more tips and tricks, maybe different locations, things like that, please let us know down below in the comments. I hope you guys have fun, and don't forget to grind easier, baby. Let's go!